Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing an all signs love reading for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. We're going to see their feelings toward you and their future actions. And then we're going to pull some oracles. Timestamps are down below in the description box. All the way from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to start with Aries today. Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. We're going to see their feelings toward you and their next actions. Let's get started. All right, Spirit, for Aries. For the person on Aries' mind, show me how this person is feeling for the next 2 weeks, from now until the next 2 weeks, about Aries. Show me how they're feeling toward Aries, please. This person on Aries' mind. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have second chance. So this person could want a second chance with you. But I'm not going to lie to you, Aries. They're not really interested in like a super committed relationship at this time. I'm not saying that they don't want some sort of second chance with you or make some sort of amends or, you know, in the near future. It's not like it's not on their mind. But they could definitely be interested in some sort of new start or a fresh start with you. They could very much be, you know, have a lot of attraction toward you with that lust card there. They could also want some sort of closure. They could be a little bit in like this imaginary energy as well right now with that fantasy card. They could be, you know, thinking of you a lot or even seeing you in their dreams. I was having really weird dreams for like a month. They went away finally, but they were like, aren't they called like lucid when they feel really real? I was having those. So maybe this person's having some sort of, you know, really real, it feels real to them, dreams about you. I'm almost getting like sexual fantasy though with that, especially with that lust card there too. And then with pretend, you could feel whenever that card comes out, that gives me like ego a little bit. I know I have an ego card in this deck as well, but it gives me ego because when this card comes out for me in like readings that I do for myself or for others, like, you know, personal readings, it can sometimes come off like the person like pretends like they don't really, you know, it's sort of like a playing hard to get sort of energy. You know, they're sort of like, yeah, like this could even be with that bluff. It could be like, oh, I'm not interested in you like that, Aries. But like, really, at the end of the day, they're going home and like stalking your Instagram for 3 hours. You know what I mean? All right. Oh my goodness, I don't have, hold on one second. I'm sorry about that, Aries. I forgot a deck. I only had my pocket deck. Okay, so let's see. Show me this person on Aries' mind. Show me their feelings toward Aries, please. The Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Just wanted to show itself, but I'll shuffle this a little. This person's feelings when it comes to Aries, please. From now to the next 2 weeks. Their feelings for Aries, please. Okay. Wow. Wow. Their feelings Well, I mean, it's interesting because this definitely does not match the energy up here. I mean, they're definitely in love with you, Aries. Like from now until the next 2 weeks at least, they are going to offer you some sort of, new relationship. It doesn't always have to be a relationship though. This can just be like a feeling, right? It's almost like, ooh, like Aries makes me feel like a Two of Cups would more be like a relationship or a partnership, but the Ace of Cups is more like a feeling of like, wow, like this person gives me butterflies in the stomach. It feels good. You know what I mean? It feels good. You like get like jittery, like you just feel like in love. That's how they're gonna feel. But I will say it's interesting. I like the Four of Pentacles reversed with the Eight of Wands. I like that. It's like they're taking some sort of risk in the near future as well. But with that Six of Pentacles, they're being a little greedy. Like that Six of Pentacles reversed, they're still being a little greedy. It's interesting because at the bottom of the deck as well, we have the Emperor with the Hierophant. It looks like, I mean, if you're attracting an Emperor, Aries, I mean, Emperor is always Aries as well. So this could always be you if I'm, speaking to a masculine. Um, but if not, if I'm speaking to a feminine, like they're very committed to you. They're in this Emperor energy. I feel like they're really going to take charge of the situation and come toward you. If I'm speaking to a masculine, I feel like they see you as this Emperor, the king of all kings, all four kings in one. Like they see you as like the man. Um, and I think that they're committed to you. But there could be something here about like finances or um like just being a little selfish. That's the only bad thing I can say. I feel like this relationship, like if you haven't heard from this person or something, I feel like in the near future you definitely will. Um, and things could really like sort of progress between the two of you in the next 2 weeks as well, Aries. So weird because like the Four of Pentacles reverse isn't greedy. But then the Six of Pentacles, you could feel like something isn't equal or something isn't even. Like this, it doesn't always have, Pentacles isn't always about money. It could be about time, effort, um, energy, something like that. Show me this person's next actions toward Aries, please. What is this person's next actions in the next 2 weeks toward Aries? They do see some sort of travel or communication coming in anyway in their feelings. So next 2 weeks, what's their action toward Aries? You could feel like this person is just a little all over the place or something, Aries. Like you feel like they're showing up, maybe that this person's a great father, right? They're a great father, but they could definitely be going through something financially, or they could feel, left out in the cold, or maybe you could feel left out in the cold in the next 2 weeks. There could be some sort of disagreement, and why is there a disagreement, right? Why is the Two of Cups reversed there? I see the Hangman reverse. It's like somebody is disinterested in seeing something from any other way except their own. This is like a very like stubborn energy to me with that Hangman reversed. There could be some sort of, you know, like the Four of Wands to me means like home or, a get together or a family dynamic in a way. So there could be something here that is just a little, I don't know, I'm getting unconventional, but I saw that Hierophant and how they feel about you. So that's why I'm like, this person confuses me. And I mean, maybe they confuse you as well, right? With the High Priestess there, I mean, this is either you or them. This is their next actions toward you. So I'm sort of leaning more toward this is them. They could be in this energy where like you're like, this person just seems a little bit like a mystery to me. Like, but I find them so alluring, right? Like the High Priestess is Pisces energy. mean. I'm just kidding. I have Pisces sun. But I mean, you could just feel like, is this person like seducing me? You know what I mean? It's sort of like that type of vibe. I do sort of want to see why this Four of Wands is reversed. The Three of Swords reversed. I need one more. Wow. Emperor again. You know what I'm getting, Aries? It's almost like this person wants to take charge. They want to offer you something, right? Because I have that Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom with the Two of Wands. So, but it's almost like they're like they are like stuck in their head, about the Three of Swords reverse, something about something that happened between the two of you that maybe this person isn't like completely over. I don't know. That's sort of what I'm getting. All right, let's pull some oracles. 5 minutes has it been? All right. All right, for Aries, what else do you want Aries to know about the person on their mind? Person on their mind, please. So missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. We have mend. I want to fix our connection. Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. And unappreciated. I feel like you did not care. Let's see. What else do you have for Aries in their love life for the next 2 weeks? Oh my goodness. Way too many. Me too. It's safe for you to love. Religious factors. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Aries advice. Give me one card, please, for Aries for the next 2 weeks when it comes to their love life or this person on their mind. Your hard work is paying off and a win-win outcome is forecast. I love that card, but I'm going to read this too. This new moon in Capricorn card. Okay. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your work life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever you question, whether work-related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years. That will inform your best course of action now, so think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's a time for you to be ambitious in whatever it is that you want to achieve. Make a proper plan and execute it well. You need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. A very good omen for studying or teaching. And don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. But that's what I have for you, Aries. I hope it resonated with you in some way. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMontero.com. It's down in the description box below as well. And I'll see you on my next one. Bye for now. Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind. We're going to see how they feel and their next actions toward you for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. All right, for Taurus, Spirit, show me person on Taurus's mind, show me how they are feeling when it comes to Taurus. Well, this is pretty. So I feel like this person feels like the connection between you is very destined, right? They feel it's sort of like they understand the purpose of it all. Um, they could be in this energy of just sort of like waiting though. Like I don't really see them doing anything, especially with that hoping and that secret admirer card and the time at the bottom. Yeah, it's like they're conflicted about something. They could feel like you could feel like this person's a little inconsistent, or maybe you're just not hearing from them at all right now, Taurus. But at the same time, I feel like this person is still very trustworthy, or dedicated to you in some way. Um, they could be hoping, wishing, manifesting some sort of like reconciliation with you, or even like just text message, maybe just hearing your voice with a phone call, something like that. You could feel like they are, sort of like in this little bit of like bluffing energy too, though, like where, if their friend were to ask them like, oh, do you still think of Taurus, or like how do you feel about Taurus, like they would literally be like, oh, I'm over them, you know what I mean? But like secretly, like they're not, especially with the secret admirer card. Like I definitely feel like they are watching you in some way. All right, let's see their feelings toward you. Their feelings. Show me this person's feelings on Taurus's mind. Show me how they're feeling toward Taurus. They could be getting a little impatient because they might feel like you don't want to reconcile. If it's not that, this person could always be, getting impatient and, getting together with third parties, but I'm not really getting that. It also could be where this person is involving themselves in like drama. It could be, the Three of Cups could be drama. It could also be like self-isolation. But with that Temperance reverse, they feel just very unbalanced. There's a huge imbalance in their life. I feel like their feelings, I feel like they want to take some sort of risk toward you. I think that they see you as this Queen of Swords. So very logical, very witty, very smart. They feel like you make great decisions and stand up for yourself, and you really live in those decisions. You could also be the type of person who is just like very outspoken. Like you're not gonna like let somebody talk for you. Like you definitely can, stand, like hold your own when it comes to a conversation. The Six of Swords, I do feel like they're trying to um, move on from something, or just move to calmer waters. Like the two of you were in some sort of conflict. I feel like they're not interested in that, being in conflict. They could also feel like this, even if they were to give you some sort of offer, like love offer or something like that, they feel like maybe you might just reject it. With that Knight of Cups reverse, they could feel like, well, Taurus doesn't want me anyway, so I'm not even going to waste my time, is sort of the vibe. The Queen of Swords is like one of my favorite queens, if I'm honest. Like reverse the roles if this is, if I'm speaking to a masculine. Like maybe this is how they, maybe this is how you view your person. But I love the Queen of Swords. She's just like head over heart. It's not an energy where she's gonna like wear her heart on her sleeve and be like, I don't know. It's just like it's I don't want to say it's a stoic. It's like a serious energy. It's sort of just like, hmm, I have my standards. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I really like it. It's not emotional like at all. Like it's just very much like, oh, okay. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. And I like that energy. I like that energy. We also have the King of Swords at the bottom of this deck that I shuffled earlier for you guys, Taurus. So definitely counterpart energy. And look at the Page of Swords right under the King of Swords. He's like, is she moving on? Is she moving on? I'm just kidding. All right. Maybe they feel like you're moving on as well. Oh, okay. Sorry. Texting about zucchini. All right. Let's see. Future actions. What's this person's actions toward Taurus, please? And then near future, in the next 2 weeks, Spirit. What are their next possible actions, if any, toward Taurus in the next 2 weeks? Magician reverse. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, Taurus. This person just doesn't. So for me, I feel like this person, I don't know if you'll hear from them. I mean, the Nine of Cups is there. So, if your wish is to hear from this person, maybe you will. But I was almost getting like more of like with that Nine of Cups there, like they were like just very focused on their self, their goals, something like that. With that Magician wrist, the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, even if they do reach out, like it's almost like if they do get a little impatient, right, with that Seven of Pentacles reversed, they might reach out to you, but they don't really feel like they even have what it takes. I see them very much in like a solitude type of energy with that Four of Swords. They could even be like a little anxious or have some anxiety. With the Magician reverse, they don't feel like they have what it takes to get you. Like that could even be that pretend energy. Like if you see this person out and they're like, oh yeah, I'm doing great. Like, my business just took off and yada yada. I don't think that's true. Like, I think this person almost puts you on a little bit of a pedestal, is sort of what I'm getting. I do want to see what that Nine of Cups is. The Five of Swords with the Seven of Swords behind under that and the Empress. What did I say about a pedestal? I don't know why I'm getting this. I wouldn't reach out to this person. Because I feel like if you're to reach out to this person, it's almost gonna make this first person feel like, oh, like an empress reached out to me. And they might like even like, oh my god, I scratched a pimple. Oh. They might even feel like ignoring it or something, or like waiting. Ugh. Full reversed on that Magician reverse. Yeah, I don't know. We're not interested in taking some sort of leap. We're feeling very, bad about ourselves in a way. Nine of Cups with the Five of Swords. Mind games, manipulation. But the Nine of Cups, why would that make you happy? I guess the Nine of Cups talks about high self-esteem. So maybe you're like, if you reach out to this person or something, they're gonna like, it's almost gonna like boost their ego, but almost in like a negative way, like almost like an energy where, oh, Taurus reached out to me. I'm gonna make them wait because now I feel, oh, I don't know. Ew, I don't know why I'm getting that. And this person could be a sweet, innocent person, but I don't know why I'm getting that. And it might piss you off. Like if you reach out to this person, it might like make you angry with that Queen of Pentacles reverse, Three of Wands reverse. Like, what the heck? Like you're not gonna reach back out to me? Like I just texted you. Like, I don't know. It's almost giving me like time as an apology with this person or something. I'm getting like a little bit of like immature vibes. Show me for Taurus, please, what they need to know about this person. What I say, mind games, immature, testing you, analyzing you. Oh, sick and tired, cycles, over it, decision made. Contemplations, that one comes out again. Unsure, choices, decisions. What else for Taurus, please? Planning. Text, phone call, meeting up. Unknown caller and controversy. Drama, scandal, truth coming out. Stalking, hanging up an unknown number. So if you have somebody like, you know, stalking you on an anonymous account or something like that, that could come out somehow. What else for Taurus? What else for Taurus for this person on their mind, please? Reminiscing, I miss our inside jokes. Understanding, I see your side of the story. Overwhelmed, the stress from this is draining me. Shadow side, you made me realize my flaws. Soul contract, the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. What else do you have for Taurus? Career and finances. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and wedding. This situation involves marriage. Give me one advice card for Taurus. Oh, I'm not going to take that one. That's literally... All right, don't let your pride get in your way. With full moon and Leo. Show the world the real you. Believe in the impossible. So this talks about, you know, this does sort of talk about like leading with like a friendship sort of vibe. So like if you were to see this person out, like not to be like rude or like just sort of act as though like, you know, like you don't, it doesn't bother me, you know, like just very like air sign vibes is sort of what the show the world the real you card means. And then don't let your pride get in your way. Like, you know, if this person, maybe the roles are reversed and this person reaches out to you and you're like, oh, I'm going to make them wait. Like, don't do that. Like, that is prideful and that's not good karma. What else can this card mean? I'm not going to read the whole thing because I know what it means, but it can mean other things. It says, be magnificent without being plain too much. Self-esteem is good, vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic, and a friendship may be ending now. Okay. All right, well, that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, information for that is down in the description box below. You can do so on my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys for the next 2 weeks. We're going to see the person on your mind, how they feel about you, and what actions they could be taking. Let's get started. All right, for Gemini Spirit, show me how they feel, how their person feels about them. Show me their person. Okay. This person could feel a little misunderstood by you. They could feel like maybe they've made some mistakes. Could be feeling a little bit like a, you know, like a little bit like a victim in some regard. But I feel like that's okay sometimes, you know. They could be getting some sort of clarity, having some sort of deja vu here, or feeling like they, the two of you are repeating some sort of patterns that maybe you've already done before. They could be keeping their space from you as well right now, Gemini. With that upheaval, there's some sort of unexpected shock, or, the upheaval card gives me the Tower. So this is definitely something that happened that shook up the dynamic in some way. We have new beginnings, new direction, fresh start, and chance. So maybe they want some sort of new beginning with you. There could be some sort of honesty or truth that this person is speaking as well. All right, show me this person's feelings when it comes to Gemini, the person on Gemini's mind. Show me their feelings when it comes to Gemini. Okay, you could be dealing with the King of Pentacles, or this could be you. Okay. I mean, I'm getting that this person is definitely interested in something stable. Like a committed relationship. They could also be very focused on their finances at this time. But there is something here about having some sort of imbalance that is very... I don't know. It's very, it's like impacting this person when it comes to the relationship. So, and I feel like it could have something to do with this Seven of Pentacles right here. Where, maybe something about the way that they are investing their time, energy, resources, money, something like that. It's sort of just like in a dead end type of way. Like they could feel a little lost. I don't know why I'm getting that. This is their feelings toward you. So they could be feeling like maybe even like the progress that the two of you are making is a little for nothing. I don't know why I'm getting that. I like that the Hanged Man and the Six of Wands is here though. I feel like they are interested in making, a lot of sacrifices, or, they feel like you are. With that Six of Wands, there's some sort of attention from one another, really like boosting each other up, and, really just feeling good, having that achievement or that recognition. Maybe you do this with this person. With that Five of Swords and the Three of Wands reversed, though, there could be some delays in the connection because of some sort of deceptive behavior. And maybe this person doesn't even know that they do that, right? But yeah, it's almost like they realize it, and then they, with that Seven of Swords reversed, they like come clean. They realize that they're doing it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, I feel like this person is a very hard worker. I do sort of want to pull on that Seven of Pentacles reversed. I don't know if this is somebody that you used to... Oh, the World. Okay. Well, then I don't think that this is bad. It's almost like that chapter is closing. Like if you felt like the two of you were sort of in this energy for a while where it was sort of like, okay, where is this going? Like this is just like sort of like a waste of my time. I feel like that's changing. Because I do see that Six of Cups reverse, so there could be like a little bit of like, grudges or bad blood between the two of you, but I feel like that's closing out because of a change of perspective from the two of you. Oh, what about actions? What are the actions from this person in the near future for Gemini? Could be some sort of, good news coming in here. Maybe a new job, but somebody seems to be very, very stressed or anxious. This could also be, you know, somebody who's offering you something. So, you know, maybe, maybe a relationship, maybe a new opportunity, right? Maybe, a date, a text message. So, oh my goodness, that world is just fell on the floor again. The Wheel and the Queen of Wands. Hold on a second, I gotta find this card. I don't know where it just went. Wow, you guys are like completing some sort of major cycle. I don't know if this was taking a while. I love that the Wheel of Fortune and the World are here. And the Judgment. There's some sort of like awakening, but like in a great way. Like this isn't like, this is like something that I feel like the two of you have worked for a really long time, and I feel like it's coming in. There could be a relationship here, Gemini, but I don't know why, but you're really stressed, or this person is. This could be you, Gemini, this Queen of Wands. If not, it could be somebody you're dealing with that you just find very attractive. You know, very confident. All right. I forgot. Did I just leave this over there? Justice wants to show itself as well. So this could be something, you know, maybe somebody's taking action to, you know, finally be honest after a long time. This could also be like a higher level of commitment as well with that justice card. All right, we have hurting, crying, depressed, pain, sorrow, self-love, loving you, taking back control, finally being happy, intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry, missing you, egg on their face, ashamed, backfire, caught. We have guilt, apology, ashamed, remorseful. So maybe this is something that happened in the past between the two of you that we're closing out on. You see this person like super, super stressed though. Yeah, we have new chapter. I feel like there's some sort of new chapter coming. Unworthy, you're a better person than I am. What else do you have for this person on Gemini's mind? We have mend. I want to fix our connection. Secrets. I haven't told you everything. Separation. The time apart from your partners on the horizon. Playfulness to recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. The World can also talk about travel. So I don't know, maybe you would, you know, maybe your person or you are taking some sort of trip with that separation card there. Yeah, for Gemini. Surrender to the divine. So maybe there's something, you know, maybe quit trying to force something as well and just surrender something. Hold on, I'm going to find this one. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind, agreed, but it is really the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. What did I say with that World? There might even be some kind of change, possibly even some sort of an emotional explosion. Turn into your emotions now and see what they are telling you. You're very likely close to the surface, no matter where in the moon cycle you pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for your love life. The next 2 weeks, the person on your mind, we're going to see how they feel about you and what actions they could be taking. Then we're going to pull some oracles. Let's get started. All right, Spirit for Cancer, please. Show me the person on Cancer's mind. How are they feeling when it comes to Cancer for the next 2 weeks? Show me what's on their mind. Person on their mind. What's on their mind about Cancer? Oh my goodness. That time card keeps wanting to come out. Let's see if it actually comes out. So we have euphoria, chasing thrills, joy, laughter. We have intimacy. Oh, I wanted one more. Sorry, guys. Okay, lust. We have misunderstood, lost soul, victim, mistakes. We have intimacy. We have lust. Solidarity, frozen, beauty. So you could possibly not be speaking to this person for the next 2 weeks. I feel like they're a little bit in this like non-committal type of energy. They're not interested in committing. I do feel like they find you very, beautiful or charming. But there's some sort of, silence or, this person feels withdrawn from you, Cancer, within the next 2 weeks. I feel like they could be spying on you a little bit. They could still be, loyal to you in some regard, but they could feel, misunderstood. Maybe the two of you just had, a little bit of a misunderstanding or something like that. Let's see. How does this person feel when it comes to Cancer, please? Comes to Cancer, let's see how they are feeling. How does this person on Cancer's mind feel when it comes to Cancer? There could definitely be this energy where that you could feel like this person is, there's some sort of delay in the connection. There's not, there's an energy of this person not wanting to learn something about themselves, or if it's not that, then they're just unwilling to, reconcile with you, Cancer. It's almost like a lack of self-awareness with that judgment. Like they're not interested in like sort of like taking accountability, but at the same time they are with the Devil reverse, because they're not interested in hanging on to something or make something toxic or anything like that. They're not interested in the toxicity or the bondage or anything like that that might have gone on between the two of you. But at the same time, with that Judgment reverse, it's almost like, yeah, I'm not interested in, seeing where I played my part in this. I don't really like it. The Nine of Pentacles reverse could talk about, codependence, lack of independence. It can talk about, money, something about money or stability is gone a little, left. The Two of Swords reversed, I mean, I think that they are seeing the truth at the same time, though. Like, I don't think that they're, like, in the dark, or I don't think that they're hiding anything from you. I think you know that this person doesn't want to get together. You don't feel like they want to get together. You feel like they're not taking much action when it comes to something verbal. Like, you could feel like, why haven't I heard from this person, Let's see. Why the Judgment reversed for Cancer? The Devil reversed. Maybe, maybe they feel like reconciling with you is, I just heard draining. like, but maybe they feel like reconciling with you would mean that they would have to give in to some sort of dependency that they're not interested in. Does that make sense? Like some sort of codependency that they're not interested in? I don't know. It's almost like, yeah, I'm stopping this cycle. I don't know. This is an interesting reading. I don't really understand it. Cancer. Next actions, the Tower, Page of Swords. You could feel like they unexpectedly get some sort of an epiphany. You feel like they're still giving to this in a way, though. You feel like they're being generous. You know, they're still generous when it comes to you. They could even still feel like something between the two of you is yet to be, you know, over in the near future. You could feel, I'm going to have to see what the Tower is. It's almost like in the near future, they're like interested in learning more about you. They want to get over some sort of past ending. They want to give to this in some way. Show me the Tower. What is this that... It's almost like this person gets an epiphany in the near future. What's a Tower? What's a Tower for this person on Cancer's mind? Three of Pentacles. There's some sort of forgiveness here, or putting themselves in your shoes, some sort of, you know, logic or fairness, but still hesitant to take some sort of leap. In the near future, the two of you could get on the same page about something. You could work with this person. I don't know. What a strange read. This is a really strange reading to me. Show me the person on Cancer's mind. What do they need to know about this person? Okay, secretive. Sneaky, mysterious, hiding information, high value, the Empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. What do they need to know? Inferno, job loss, everything crumbling, chaos, thinking of you, crying, nostalgic, missing you. They could be secretive about something. You could be this Empress, Cancer, or maybe this is someone you're dealing with. There could be some sort of chaos in their life. They could really be thinking about you or, you know, missing you in some way. What else for this person on Cancer's mind? We have conversation. I want to call and hear your voice. Values. We have too many differences. Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. We also have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. That's what I feel like that Tower is about. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Let's see what else. What's Cancer's advice for this situation that is really confusing for me? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer and emotions are running high. Expect powerful change. There's some sort of change coming. I feel like that came out in your weekly reading. Spirit showing you that you and your loved ones are safe. Let's see what this is about. New moon in Cancer. All right. There is a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in a connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forward with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself or nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something you work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. Make sure you put your family first. Let someone get a bit closer to you. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help you banish insecurities. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on my website MackenzieMoonTarot.com. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a 2-week love reading for you guys, the person on your mind. We're going to see how they feel and their next actions toward you for the next 2 weeks. Let's get started. All right, show me Leo. Leo's person. The person on Leo's mind, please. Show me this person, please. All right, we have distance, intimacy. So maybe there's some distance between the two of you, but this person wants to get closer. We have nourish, but I feel like they're taking some time to themselves. There's some sort of, this sort of gives me like the hermit vibe. So maybe they're taking some time to like, it's almost like they're working on what it is that their soul, what it is that their soul needs or something like that. We have drifting. One more, please, Spirit. Slowly parting, disconnecting, and detaching. I feel like that they're sort of like, you know, maybe they're sort of at their breaking point a little bit. I see this person sort of just like, it's almost like a dark night of the soul type of vibe, Leo. My hands are so dry. I need lotion ASAP. Okay, for Leo. Show me how this person that Leo is dealing with, show me how they feel toward Leo, this person on Leo's mind. I guess it doesn't have to be dealing with, because these could definitely be no contact readings. All right, 8 of Wands. There could be some distance between the two of you, but maybe this person wants some sort of movement within the connection. How do they feel? Could be a third-party situation, not going to lie. Or, you know, we do see this energy where this person is just sort of in this solitude energy. You know, they don't want to, you know, socialize with others right now. King of Swords. You know, this could be, I could be speaking to a masculine. They could feel like you're very stoic at this time, very logical, very intelligent, but just detached, you know? Yeah, there could have been some lies that happened here, Leo, where, you know, I feel like they are getting over it, but it could have been resulted in some sort of betrayal. You know, I feel like maybe your person's very much in love with you, but they feel left out in the cold. If I'm speaking to a masculine. All right, what's this person's next actions toward Leo? They could feel like you know, you say things that they could feel like you're a little emotionally immature, Leo. I'm not gonna lie. Swap the roles if I'm speaking to a feminine. Their future actions toward you, I mean, they could be apologizing or sending you some sort of an expression of emotion in the near future. I really like the Page of Cups. 9 of Cups reversed. But at the end of the day, you know, they're not getting what it is that they want. They could feel, you know, a little unhappy, Leo. I do feel like there's some sort of conversation coming in, but it could come in a little slow. It's going to take some patience. I feel like this person is very practical, very hardworking. I feel like there's some good news going to come in because I feel like this person's resilient. You know, I feel like they want to take some sort of leap toward you. They're very interested in making it to the finish line with you. It's almost like in the near future, they're getting some sort of epiphany or, you know, mental clarity, or breakthrough that something between the two of you is, I don't know, I just heard rare, but I was just going to say, you know, you're this person's happiness in a way, Leo. What is this masculine, you know, not getting, like, what is the King of Wands not getting with that 9 of Cups? Like, what is it that they're unhappy about, or The Nine of Wands reversed. There could be some stubbornness here. Or just like not putting up a fight anymore. It's just sort of like, it is what it is. But they're unhappy about that. But at the same time, they're not really taking the action. I mean, the King of Wands usually takes action. Yeah, but it's like we're procrastinating or something. We're procrastinating this reconciliation. We're procrastinating this conversation. We're procrastinating this home or family situation or getting together. I don't know. Only the next 2 weeks though, Leo, but that's what I have. All right, let's get some oracles for Leo. This person on Leo's mind, show me what they need to know. Spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed. So your person could be a little, stubborn, bossy, selfish, inflexible. Rock bottom, karma, jail. Legal issues, life falling apart. We have 1111. Twin flame, runner chaser, divine timing. Distractions, temptation, always busy, kept you waiting. What else do you have for Leo? What else do you have for this person on Leo's mind, please? Guilty, I feel pain from the damage I have caused. Disagreement, I wish you understood how I feel. Habits, I don't know if I will ever change. Confusion, I feel unclear about where we stand, and hope at the bottom of the deck, I haven't given up on us yet. Give me one of these for Leo. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, but pay attention to the red flags. All right, give me one advice card for Leo. For Leo. Have faith in your dreams, be bold, and make the first move. I feel like that's what the masculine needs to do, but they're like procrastinating something. All right, let's see. Have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of the story. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon is a reminder that you must still keep working toward whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and ask your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there's every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about, so keep the faith. Oh, that's sweet, Leo. Additional meanings for this card. Just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forward. Be patient as events unfold, and dig a little deeper to find more courage. What is that one saying from, I'm not religious at all, but I feel like there are still good things you could take from the Bible. What is that one thing? It's something about like if you look back, you'll turn into salt or something, or those who like, I don't know, somebody in the Bible, like they looked back and they turned into a pillar of salt or something. That's basically like the lesson in that is like, you can't like project your anxieties of what happened in the past onto the future, you know, like, I have a friend actually that does that a lot. Like she, you know, like she's always saying like just crazy things, like because she's been, you know, sort of like, uh, this one thing has happened to her in every single relationship. And I'm not going to put like her whole business out there, but this one specific thing has happened to her in every single relationship. And she's like, yeah, so I feel like it's just going to happen to me no matter what. And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, it's literally not. Like, you don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, oh, but every guy does it. No, they don't. You know what I mean? Or every girl does it. No, they don't. You know what I mean? So yeah, just don't look back, have faith in your dreams, and that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, MackenzieMoveTarot.com down in the description box below. Bye for now. Hi Virgo, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a 2-week reading, love reading for you guys. For the person on your mind, we're going to see how they feel toward you and their next actions. Let's get started. All right, for Virgo, Spirit, show me how this person feels about Virgo. The person on Virgo's mind. Show me how they're feeling when it comes to Virgo, please. Could be some distance between the two of you. You could feel like there's, you know, a little bit of a separation. Could also feel like this person could be concealing some things from you, you know, having some secrets or hiding. Maybe they're concealing some sort of commitment that they're in, right? If it's not that, maybe they're secretive about, you know, still sort of being, you know, loyal to you or something like that. There's upheaval, we have shock, the unexpected, and we have only you and hoping. Yeah, I'm almost getting that this person's like hiding, that they, like, it's almost like if you, the two of you like made a promise to each other or something, I feel like, you know, that could be what they're hiding. Or this could be completely unrelated to vows. Upheaval, shock, the unexpected, trouble. We have hoping, waiting, expecting, manifesting, and we have only you. Fixated, attached, and hypnotized. All right. What do you have for Virgo? For the person on Virgo's mind, show me this person, please. Show me the person on Virgo's mind. How are they feeling now in the next 2 weeks? Temperance. Page of Cups reversed. Okay. I feel like this person's disconnecting a little bit, acting a little bit like a coward, not really wanting to standing up for anything. The two of you just aren't getting along. Maybe the two of you are in some sort of disagreement about something, but at the same time, they feel like you're their happily ever after. With that 10 of Cups there, they could be feeling a little bit like a victim as well with that Page of Cups reversed. Or just being like a little bit like emotionally inconsistent. There's some sort of argument here though in the next 2 weeks, and it's almost like now we're like folding on everything that we said or giving up in some way. There could also be this aspect of somebody leaving something to get into a relationship with you. I do see that this person, yeah, there's something about a disagreement or like somebody being drained emotionally, or but there's, you know, peace, there's balance, there's perspective, there's something here about like divine timing. What a confusing reading. There could be some sort of tower moment as well coming in, or this person's going through like their own tower moment. What's coming toward Virgo from this person? Any next actions? Well, maybe some conflict. I feel like this person isn't really going to go out without a fight for the next 2 weeks. I feel like they're taking some sort of risk toward you, but maybe this person's like super emotional in the next 2 weeks. Like they come toward you, they take some sort of risk because they don't want something to end, but they're like super emotional. But there's some sort of conflict here, some sort of, you know, stress or something. There's, yeah, I don't know. I love that the wheel is here. There's some sort of argument here. There's some sort of argument, chaos, conflict. But it's almost like the disagreement. It's almost like this person's like passive aggressive in the earlier part of this 2 weeks. They, you know, you guys take some space. You're still in some sort of relationship though, because they're playing some sort of victim. And then eventually they're like, they get their head out of their butt and they're like, oh, I don't want it to end. And they're like, they come toward you. There's some sort of like, you know, like progression or something. And this person's like, I'm not done yet. Like, I'm not. And either you don't trust this person and you're super emotional whenever they come back in, or, you know, this Queen of Cups is your person. I feel like there's still like love here though. And just because the Queen of Cups is in reverse doesn't mean she doesn't still have emotion, you know? Yeah, we have determined. Persistent, still holding on, flowers, gifts, spiritual attack, karma, divine intervention, facing their demons, broken mirrors, addictions, roller coaster, toxic connections, desire, self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. What else? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. We have mistakes. I really wish I could right my wrongs. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. Escape. I left when things got hard. What did I say? I feel like they did too. They were sort of like, oh, Virgo isn't listening to me. I gotta go. And then they come back in and they're like, but I'm still determined for this. Like, what? Oh, okay. Bring love into the situation. So this is your advice, Virgo. Aquarius is all about progress and modern, I don't know how to pronounce that. So this is the time to move forward. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends on whether you believe you have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly there's a sense that you need to let go of the past and move toward your future as soon as possible. You need to be more detached from the situation. Thinking outside of the box will bring this solution. More pragmatism is called for. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. So I feel like what Spirit's trying to say is like, don't be stubborn. Like if this person comes back, you know, after like some sort of disagreement, like bring some sort of love, like have some sort of open mind. Because I do feel like it's just like sort of like, it's not really a big deal. It's just a little bit of like a hiccup. So maybe don't, you know, make a mountain out of a molehill type situation. That's what I have for you though, Virgo. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to book personal reading with me, information for that is down in the description box below. And I will see you on my next video. Hi Libra, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys for the person on your mind. For the next 2 weeks, we're going to see how they feel and their next actions toward you, and then we're going to pull some oracles. Let's get started. All right, for Libra, Spirit, show me this person on Libra's mind. Show me how they're feeling when it comes to Libra. Comes to my Libras. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Basements. We have Pretend. So you can feel like this person is just like, you know, putting on a mask, acting really stoic, acting like they don't care about you when maybe they really do. It's almost like this person wants to get chased. We have confessions, unexpected message, unveiling, justification. So you could get some sort of, you know, confession from this person. They could have some sort of, you know, irrational fear. Or just, you know, just saying no because of fear. We have limit, final straw, overload, breaking point. This person could feel like they have a lot on their plate, but they could want some sort of new beginning from you or some sort of fresh start. They could also be longing for you, but they could feel very conflicted. All right, let's see. For Libra, how does this person on Libra's mind feel about Libra, please? How do they feel? Now and until the next 2 weeks, Spirit, how are they feeling toward my Libras? The Devil. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, Libra, they could feel a little, you know, maybe obsessed with you. If it's not that, they could feel extremely codependent, or we did see that fear there. There could be some sort of disagreement between the two of you, which is causing a lot of disappointment. I feel like they do have a lot of hope that things will, you know, iron out between the two of you, but at the same time, this person is really lacking some sort of balance, or they could be like biting off more than they can chew. You know, we have that limit card there. It's almost like they are overburdening themselves. Like it's like you're making things more difficult than they actually have to be. You know what I mean? If I'm speaking to a feminine energy, they could feel like you're a little critical. They could feel like maybe you're a little forceful. If it's not that, then maybe you just are no longer giving to this because you feel like it is lacking direction. Switch the roles if I'm speaking to a masculine energy. Show me this person's next actions toward Libra. Show this person's next actions when it comes to Libra. This person on Libra's mind. Show me their next actions for them in the next 2 weeks, Spirit. So I like that. So if there was some sort of conflict between you, I feel like it is going to be ironed out. If there's some sort of home or family situation, there could be a little bit of a delay with that or some sort of breakdown. I don't love that we're going from the 4 to the 3, so we are progressing when it comes to what? Wand energy. So what's wands? That could be passion. That could be, you know, taking some sort of action. That could be inspiration, right? There is something here about, you know, maybe this person was living with you and they moved out. That could definitely be that 4 of Wands reversed. And I feel like this person is extremely frustrated. I don't think this person feels welcome into your space anymore either. You could have created, you know, some boundaries between the two of you. I love that the 8 of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, though. This person could be very vulnerable with you for the next 2 weeks as well, or maybe coming toward you in some way. There could be conversations, just travel or movement. I do feel like this person is taking some sort of action to end some sort of conflict between the two of you. If you felt like this person was in this pretending energy or in this, you know, mind game energy, I feel like that's definitely going away. There's some sort of compromise or communication that really, you know, breaks down some sort of barrier that the two of you might have had. With that Knight of Pentacles, I do feel like this person's being extremely practical and patient with you in the next 2 weeks. All right. Show me what else for Libra. Put this person on their mind. What are they feeling? Right, we have forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. We have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. We have secrets. I haven't told you everything. and reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Sorry, I dropped my cards. Okay. What else for this person on Libra's mind? I have my cards mixed into my other cards here. We gotta correct that. All right. So that's for this person on Libra's mind. Secretive at the bottom. There's two secretive cards here. Person could be, you know, hiding some things. Soul contract, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. We have infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. We have pictures, regrets, missing you, and reminiscing. I do feel like this person misses you a lot, but they could be, you know, being stubborn. We have for your advice, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. What's Libra's advice for this situation? We have it's time to take action and step out of your comfort zone at the bottom of the deck. New moon in Aries. All right. It's time to take action. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superb positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you're on your way. Determination, self-assertion, and bravery are called for, but the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you're talking about. The caution, don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge toward your goals. You'll create much better karma for yourself. Additional meanings for this card. Do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan, and a new male is coming into your life. That's what I have for you, though, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading with me, information for that is down in the description box below. You can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys, for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. We're going to see how they feel toward you and their next actions. Then we're going to pull some oracles. Let's get started. I already asked Spirit to give you guys a good reading. Hope that works, because I feel like whatever Scorpios I read for, your guys is always going to be a little messy, but we're not going to project. Let's see. I'm manifesting the best reading possible for my Scorpio collective today. All right. Okay. So the way that your person feels, we have rejection. Show me the way that this person on Scorpio's mind feels toward them. They could feel like, you know, you're gonna reject them. They could feel like they have some sort of irrational fear that you will reject them. We have heart song, inner knowing, telepathy, intuition. They could be running at this time. They could feel, you know, like, oh no, I have to disappear. I have to ghost this situation, because I feel like maybe they're on this, you know, soul growth or, you know, self-harmony. They could be fantasizing a lot about you as well, daydreaming, and then they could also be a lot in their pride. You could have a family with this person. You could feel like they're being very stubborn or in their ego. Show me how this person on Scorpio's mind feels about Scorpio, please. 5 of Wands. There's some sort of chaos, maybe within, you know, a home or a family dynamic. I do feel like there was some sort of ending or betrayal. This could be, you know, you could be dealing with a father figure. with that Emperor there. You could also be dealing with an Aries. We also have, Mars energy, so Scorpio, Aries. This person could be definitely like in a moment of solitude. They could feel like very stressed, anxious. They could feel like they have like some sort of like mental overload. They could be trying to, pull themselves out of something. This person could have moved out recently, or you could have kicked them out. I don't want to say all that, but there's some sort of tower that happened here. Whether, it was just something that shook up the dynamic, maybe the two of you were building on something that you felt was just not, the tower can talk about building something on a lie a little bit. Like, you find something out that this person did when, 2 months after you met him or something, and it just surfaced, and you're sort of like, it doesn't have to be 2 months after. It could literally be, it happened 2 weeks ago, and you find it out, and you're like, you've been lying to me? You know what I mean? And it just like blows up. The tower is divine intervention. It's something that you can try to avoid all day, but the more and more that you stack on a false foundation, it's gonna drop even, harder, right? It's gonna drop even further down. This can also talk about some sort of an epiphany that you or this person might have had, where it changed the trajectory, oh my God, the trajectory of the connection entirely. So sorry, Scorpio. Maybe you have a stutter, maybe this person does. All right. What is this person's next actions in the next 2 weeks? For Scorpio, Spirit. What's this person's actions for Scorpio? Okay. Hate it. I do feel like you might have a family with this person. I feel like this person's offering you something, but you could feel like maybe they're not putting in the best effort in the near future, but maybe they sort of get out of that with that Eight of Wands reversed, that Eight of Wands in the upright. There's some sort of progression here, some travel. With that Ace of Cups there, that's a new beginning in love. That's going to feel good, right? Some sort of like surge in feelings. Like you're going to get the butterflies in your stomach whenever this comes along. I do feel like this person is very much in love with you in the next 2 weeks, Scorpio. With that Knight of Pentacles reversed, you could feel like there's a little bit of stubborn energy, or you could feel like, the Knight of Pentacles can also talk about like greed, and we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse too. So I don't know if this person's having some sort of like money issues, or they're just like being a little stingy when it comes to their time or energy or effort. But I feel like in the near future, something's going to be very peaceful. It's going to really come into union. There's some sort of compromise here with this Temperance as well. It feels very destined. The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups, right? Like a relationship, a happy family, happy life, happy wife. I like it. I like the outcome. Could be a little bit of drama, but I feel like we're letting go of that as well with that Nine of Swords reversed and that Three of Cups reversed. There could have been some, a little bit of gossip or something like that. Okay, we have toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowds. Maybe you feel like this person, Scorpio, runs with the, the wrong crowd. Or we have planning, text, phone call, meet up. We have signs, cheating, deception, red flags. We have reconciliation, harmony, resolving issues, getting back together, make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, and entrepreneur. Take what resonates with these oracles. They're going to resonate with some of you, but not all of you. All right, we have guilty. I feel pain from the damage I have caused. We have confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. Unworthy, you're a better person than I am. Self-love, I am still trying to heal. Space at the bottom of the deck, I still need more time to think. Maybe that's you, maybe that's this person. What else? Advice, reconciliation again. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Advice for, I'm gonna shuffle, but it said be bold and make the first move, but I feel like I didn't give it a good shuffle. For Scorpio, please, what's their advice? Step out of your comfort zone. Let's read this to you. North Node. So this is about who you want to be with that North Node. Oh my goodness, hold on. Fast forward a few seconds until I find this. Might be at the very end. There it is. Okay. There is a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow because you are headed in the right direction. If you want to be happy and fulfilled, you need to get going toward doing the thing that scares you within reason. This card is about living your life purpose, which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life and your direction, to take action. So are you willing to follow through and lead the life you incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's a good chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? Additional meanings for this card. You're headed for something which feels like destiny. You need to face a fear and get over it. Time to stop obsessing about someone or something. Stand on your own 2 feet, and you've got this. I liked your reading, Scorpio. I feel like it was a good one. So, but that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated for you in some way. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. We're going to see how they feel and their next actions toward you. Let's get started. All right. The person on Sag's mind, Spirit, my Sag collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Show me what is, or I'm sorry, what? I don't know why I said what is coming, but I guess so. In the next 2 weeks, show me how this person's feelings towards Sag, please. We have second chance. Okay. Making amends, opportunity, plans, beginning. Okay, so there's some sort of second chance or renewal between you and another person. They want some sort of new start with you. You could be dealing with a masculine energy. They could be avoiding something too at the same time though. I don't know if the two of you had some sort of fight and now they're avoiding it completely. I don't really love that energy. We have beauty, charming, graceful, luxurious, and we have deja vu. So maybe they're repeating some sort of patterns. Now, if this isn't how this person's showing up, this is how they're feeling. So if you're still not hearing from this person, especially with solidarity at the bottom, I feel like they could still be a little withdrawn from you, you know, still avoiding you, maybe still pushing you away in some way, but they're definitely thinking about you. We have past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. All right, show me for Sagittarius. This person on Sagittarius' mind, how are they feeling when it comes to Sag? What's in their feelings, their heart space? The Emperor. So you could have children with this person. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Oh my God, the Emperor and the Empress. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I feel like they don't want to fight. Yeah. There could have been, you know, I feel like this person wants forgiveness. I feel like they're finding themselves. They're really reflecting on I don't hate this person's energy at all. I feel like they're really reflecting on what it is that happened between the two of you. They might even want to, you know, reveal something that, reveal something that happened between the two of you that maybe the two of you are hanging on to a little bit of like a grudge or something like that with that Six of Cups reversed, with that moon reversed. They're no longer in this like fear-based energy. They're releasing fear. They're releasing the past in some way, something that happened between the two of you. Or they're asking for, forgiveness, or, trying to compromise, trying to end some sort of conflict with you. The two of you are showing up as the Emperor and the Empress, like beautiful. You could have children with this person. You could be married to this person. This is really, really beautiful, beautiful energy, Sagittarius. I love it. All right, show me this person's next actions for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks. Beautiful. Okay, now why you gotta do that? All right, I like that. For the next 2 weeks, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. There could be like some sort of like, this person just seems like they're a little bit in a mood, But then it's almost like the two of you have a conversation and it's fine. But toward the beginning of this 2 weeks, I'm not gonna lie, it could feel like this person feels a little restricted, or they feel trapped, or they feel, a little hopeless maybe with that Eight of Swords there. Page of Pentacles, they could be procrastinating something. They could feel, just a little bit like a victim. I'm getting victim, which I usually wouldn't with that Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. But it's almost like this energy with that Eight of Swords where it's just like, oh, Sagittarius is mad at me. I can't do anything, but I'm not going to talk about it either. I don't know. So it's giving me like pouting. But then it's almost like, okay, they want to speak their truth. They want to close something out. They want to be mature with that World there and that King of Swords. I don't hate it. It's almost like the two of you get some sort of, this person gets in a little bit of a mood, and then all of a sudden they're just like, okay, let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Let's pull some oracles now. I mean, I do see some sort of betrayal here. I'm not going to like sugarcoat that and think that it was easy, but I feel like this person is trying to get some sort of forgiveness. Or maybe they're forgiving you, whatever the Ten of Swords, Five of Cups reverse means to you. There's some sort of forgiveness after some sort of, the Ten of Swords doesn't always have to be betrayal. It could be literally like bad mouthing each other. It could literally just be something as simple as that, Tarot can be a little dramatic. We have absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. We have reunion. We will always come back to each other. We have self-love. I'm still trying to heal. We have hope at the bottom. I haven't given up on us yet. What else do you want Sagittarius to know about this? Mind games, immature, testing you, analyzing you. I do stubborn. I feel like this person's being a little stubborn. They're being, they could be playing some mind games or being a little immature. And then we have reconciliation. We have pay attention to the red flags. Signs, cheating, deception. We have caught. Red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised, shocked. Okay. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. We have engagement at the bottom. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. What else? What else? What is Sagittarius' advice, please, for the next 2 weeks? So maybe this person is stirring your romantic feelings, or maybe you have somebody new entering your life. I don't really think so, though. I think you could be like me. I feel like whoever my Sagittarius collective is, they are, all right. Oh my goodness, so sorry. Sorry, Sag. Okay. Emotions are running high and super moon. I swear it's so difficult sometimes. Fast forward if you guys need to. All right. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large, like the silvery full moon set against the velvet night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or a relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special, and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. Additional meanings for this card. A resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess. Ask for her assistance. Okie dokie. I like it though, Sag. I feel like emotions could be running a little high between you and this person, but I feel like it's fine. But that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. And yeah, that's all I have. I'll see you on my next video. Bye for now. Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys, for the person on your mind. For the next 2 weeks, we're going to see how they feel about you and their next actions toward you, and then I'm going to pull some oracles. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. Information's down in the description box below. Let's get into it. All right, let's see. Show me this person on Capricorn's mind, Spirit. Show me how they feel when it comes to Capricorn. When it comes to Capricorn, how are they feeling, thinking? Distance. Barrier, separation, space. They could feel like, there's some distance between the two of you. They could also hold a lot of resentment, stinging words, bitterness. They could be angry, but they're very much in love with you. There's some sort of deep love, spiritual connection. This is definitely a soulmate. We have the Chase, and we have Shallow. So preparation, relentless, pursuit, victory, shallow, superficiality, boredom, blank, and we have vows, commitment, promises, I don't know. Beginnings, new direction, fresh start, and chance. So, maybe they feel like they need to take some space because of something that the two of you guys, maybe you guys got in an argument and they're holding a little bit of resentment. They could also be in this energy of feeling a little like, you could feel like your conversations with this person are a little superficial at this time or something like that. Like you guys aren't talking about anything like deep. It just seems like, I don't know, maybe this person has a lot on their plate. Like, let's see. How does this person feel about Capricorn? This person on Capricorn's mind, how are they feeling when it comes to Capricorn? You could feel like this person is isolating a bit. I feel like they're being patient. I mean, they're still putting in, a pretty good effort toward you. They could feel like you're this hermit energy, or this could, be the person you're dealing with. I don't know if I'm speaking to a feminine or a masculine, but the feminine seems to be taking some space to really, maybe find who it is who they want, like on a soul level. I feel like, maybe your person's starting a new job. Maybe they are really nostalgic on, you know, the good times with you. But there could be a little bit of drama or, you know, some sort of, you know, lack of social life is, you know, can be the Three of Cups reversed. I still feel like this person's very much invested. They are showing up as, you know, giving a really good effort. It's some sort of solid beginning. It's some sort of good news. What's this person's next actions toward Capricorn? Now, if you're not speaking to this person, how they feel, you know, they're definitely like thinking about you, and you could receive some sort of message in the near future from them. But they could also be, you know, like waiting for something to grow or something to pay off here. Or maybe that's you. They're being very patient. Any actions from this person? Okay. Definitely very much in love with you. Very much in love with you. They find you very attractive. There could be some trust issues or some disharmony, though, with that Lovers reversed. Some sort of imbalance. This person could be a little fearful of, you know, taking some sort of risk or, you know, just being a little foolish, perhaps, or I don't know. In the near future, there's some sort of like foolish risk or something to do with, you know, this feminine energy taking some sort of foolish risk, having some sort of, poor judgment. And it could create some sort of trust issues or imbalance. With that Knight of Wands and that World, we're taking some sort of action, but we're closing something out maturely. In the near future, I feel like something is really closing out, like in a good way, though. Like this is an accomplishment. Even if something in the past, you know, was a little faulty, I feel like it's fine that the Ace of Pentacles is reversed because we have this Page of Pentacles and how they feel. So I feel like they're gonna make up for it. What is the Lovers reversed? What are we doing about that Lovers reversed for the next 2 weeks? We could be taking some time. So I don't feel like there's any third parties or anything like that, but we could be taking some time in solitude a little bit. World is here twice, but there's still, with that Fool reverse, there's still something here about, you know, a fear or something. All right. Guidance, faith, healing, intuition, dreams. Broken mirrors, addictions, roller coaster, toxic connections. We have spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed. We have make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur, soul contracts, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. What does Capricorn need to know about this person, please? I feel like this person's like relentless as well. With that chase, like I feel like they're very determined. Indecisive. I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Missed opportunity and broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Oh. What's some advice for Capricorn? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I don't know about that. I didn't see that at all. Give me some advice for Capricorn. I want one more because I did not see that at all in the reading. I did not see anything about unrequited love. And then we have wedding. Okay. This situation involves marriage. Conclusions are within reach for Capricorn. Let's read this to you guys. Full moon eclipse. I think this is at the end. New moon eclipse. Full moon eclipse. Full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make it right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga are all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold. Well, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I don't know. I'm a little confused by that, but I didn't see anything about I guess I saw things in the oracles about a missed opportunity, but I don't know. I don't know. I didn't see any of that. But that's what I have for you. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com, and I'll see you on my next one. Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading for you guys, for the person on your mind. We're going to see what's coming toward you for the next 2 weeks. We're going to see how they feel about you. We're also going to see their next actions. Let's get started. All right, show me Aquarius, the person on Aquarius' mind, please. Show me the person on Aquarius' mind, please. Intimacy. So they want some sort of, closeness or intimacy with you, but they could still be, a little free-spirited. They could be taking some risks. They definitely are in love with you, though. This is some sort of deep spiritual connection, some sort of soulmate. There could be some sort of third-party influence, dark attachment, heart song. There could be something here about inner knowing, telepathy, intuition, nourishment, self-harmony, soul growth, and comfort. So maybe this person still has, elusive, intangible, dishonest, tricky. Maybe they still have a little bit of work to do, you could feel like, Aquarius. Maybe they don't really know who they are a little bit yet. Like they're still sort of finding themselves with that roaming wild and that nourished card there. All right, show me how this person feels when it comes to Aquarius, please. 3 of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. I could feel like the two of you aren't really on the same page. I feel like they really, they have a lot of feelings for you, though. I mean, we did see that with spiritual connection. This could be a really, this could feel very, codependent in a way, or very, a very strong bond to this person, but not always in the best way. I'm wondering if that's why that influences card is there. You can feel like this person is a little careless at times, like they don't think before they act. I just feel like they feel like the two of you aren't on the same page about something. I think that they're willing to take some sort of accountability or something off of your back with that Ten of Wands reverse, make something easier for you. I do feel like they're invested to a degree for sure with that Seven of Pentacles there. They're being very patient. You could be this Queen of Swords reversed, Aquarius. You could be, you know, maybe a little hurtful with your words at times. I'm sure it's, you could be like, maybe you were married to this person, or maybe this was a family dynamic and it, something was dismantled in some way in the past. All right, what's this person's actions? Their future actions toward Aquarius, please, and then for the next 2 weeks. And yet, actions from this person toward Aquarius. I mean, I feel like this person is very determined to, I don't see any conflict, but it's almost like this person has there's some sort of trust issues, some sort of imbalance, but this person's very determined to have a victory with you or overcome something. They could have a lot of self-discipline. You could feel like, they work very hard toward this connection. There could still be some sort of sadness, though, or feeling of regret or despair, and it's almost like we're trying not to look at it with that Two of Swords. With this Nine of Wands reversed, I feel like there's something here about somebody refusing to compromise or to give in. Like it's a very stubborn energy. What is this Lovers reverse? Like, why are we in some sort of disharmony? The High Priestess. Aquarius, you could feel like you intuitively know something. You could feel like you intuitively know something, and that could be causing a lot of... I feel like you're still giving to this. Or maybe you feel like this person is just being a little secretive at times. All right, let's get some oracles. I see them very determined toward you, or even like, Chariot could even represent just driving toward you, right? All right. Show me this person. Detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. Self-love. I'm still trying to heal. All right, what else for Aquarius? For this person on Aquarius's mind, please. Show me this person. Conflict resolution. I saw that with that Five of Wands reversed. Maybe this person's like giving in with that Nine of Wands. Like, they're sort of like, you know what, Aquarius, I don't want to fight anymore. We have stalking, hanging up, unknown numbers. We have pictures, regrets, reminiscing, missing you. We have infatuation, denial, obsession, attraction. I do feel like this person is a little obsessed with you with that Devil. We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, and we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I feel like I sort of spaced out in that reading a little bit. I hope I made sense. All right, what advice do you have for Aquarius? Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So I'm going to read this one for you guys. Bring love into the situation. Okay. Aquarius is all about progress and modernality. So this is the time to move forward. The new moon is Aquarius. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Change is on its way and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends both on whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with the suggestion that you may need to do things independently on your own, but be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it. Certainly there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move toward your future as soon as possible. Additional meanings for this card. You need to be more detached from this situation. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution. More pragmatism, pragmatism, I think, is called for. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. That's what I have for you though, Aquarius. I hope it resonated for you in some way. If it did, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next one. If you want to book a personal reading with me, information for that is down in the description box below. You can do so at my website, MackenzieMoonTarot.com. I will see you on my next one. Bye for now. Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for you guys for the person on your mind for the next 2 weeks. We're going to see how they feel toward you and their next actions. Then I'm going to pull some oracles. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, information for that is down in the description box below. You can do so at MackenzieMoonTarot.com. Let's get started. All right, for Pisces. Person on Pisces' mind, please show me how this person is feeling about Pisces from now until the next 2 weeks. Spirit. I am so hot right now. Like, it is so hot in my room. All right. So there could be a little bit of distance between the two of you. There could also be some sort of third-party attachments between the two of you, Pisces. This person could be in this energy of wanting to roam wild or take some sort of risk. They could have a little bit of, be giving you a little bit of mixed signals. They could be in this, like, a little bit of a non-committal energy. They could also be hoping, waiting, expecting, and manifesting only you. All right, let's see. For Pisces, what does this person feel when it comes to Pisces? The person on Pisces' mind. How are they feeling when it comes to my Pisces? Okay, well, you have 2 masculine energies here, Pisces, so maybe that's why influences is there. I feel like you could be this Queen of Pentacles archetype, some sort of energy here. Maybe you're committed to this King of Pentacles reversed person. There's some sort of honesty or truth that comes out. Maybe by you, maybe by this person. But there's some sort of, I see 2 masculines in your energy. There's one person here that seems, like there's some sort of spike. There's some sort of like major shift or change with this Ace of Wands Death card. There's almost like this like maybe somebody's giving an apology to you, maybe you're giving an apology to them, I'm not too sure, but there's some sort of new beginning. Wow. Yeah, it's almost like you're getting attention, but I see you still like in a stable relationship at the same time. Give me one on each of these masculines. Tell me about this King of Pentacles, because I can't tell if they're good. This could be somebody, you live with, you have a home with, you have a family with. Tell me about this King of Wands reversed. So maybe this person is the same person. Maybe you live with this person and maybe you have a deep bond or, you're very much in love with them. Don't really know why they're in reverse, but I love the Justice and the Hangman is here. We're balancing something out. We are looking at something from a different perspective. Let's see their next actions toward you. Can you show me this person's next actions this person on Pisces' mind toward Pisces? What are their next actions? I feel like there's some sort of dismantling of a family or something. There's some sort of dismantling. There's some sort of argument. I feel like you could still be in this Empress energy. You could still be like, you know, alluring. But they're still committed. That's why I'm not confused. What's the Four of Wands reversed? This person's still committed to you, but there's some sort. What else can the Ten of Pentacles reversed mean? It's almost like this person's taking space from you because they feel like just not seen or something. I don't know. I feel like you're showing up in this Empress energy, you know, beautiful, smart, creative, nurturing. I don't know, there's some sort of like disagreement or like a pause or something in the connection. I don't really know why. Maybe because somebody feels like they can't create something with you, but there's still like an avoidance of, there's some sort of, we're avoiding a tower in some way though. We're resisting some sort of change, maybe to do with work, maybe to do with finances. I don't know. Let's see some oracles. What do you want to tell Pisces? Drive-by, stalking, social media, psychic, tarot readings. We have guidance, faith, healing, intuition, dreams, toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. We have pictures, regrets, reminiscing, missing you. We have guilt, apology, remorseful, ashamed. Give me one. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. That's your advice. Give me 4 of these for Pisces, please. What else do you want Pisces to know? With ego, I let my pride get in the way of our connection. This person you're dealing with, they could be having like either like ego issues or like financial issues with them, you know, for the masculine to show up both in the reverse. Take what resonates though. I don't know if those are 2 people. Habits, I don't know if I will ever change in detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. We have chaser. I don't want to chase anywhere. You could feel like this person's like sort of like chasing you. I don't know. Still very committed. I don't. We have luck is on your side. Let's read it for Pisces. New moon is Sagittarius. All right, for Pisces, whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius can mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks, but be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning. The card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. Count your blessings, literally. Write them down or say them aloud. Additional meanings for this card. You need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded. Start a week of gratitude practice. Okie dokie. That's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope it resonated for you in some way. If it did, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.